Taking a look at Jasmy from the previous update, we can see that Jasmy is attempting to form some type of support here at the bottom of this range that started all the way back, you could argue, in 2025 summer. So if Bitcoin ends up getting a bounce, we could actually look for a bounce to around 98 for Jasmy. However, in the event that Bitcoin capitulates down into the 80K range, there's a very high probability that Jasmy crashes all the way down to 57, which is the support back from 2024. You also have to take into consideration that there's an extremely large wick here, which at some point most likely has to get filled. Historically, wicks do get filled. As you can see, back in 2024, we filled this wick. Back in 2025, we filled this wick. And then if you go back further, you can see, again, very large wick, which was eventually filled. So in the event that Bitcoin moves lower, there's an extremely high probability that Jasmy crashes down into this 5 range to fill this wick. On the flip side, if we do see Bitcoin hold, you could still get a bounce all the way back up to 92, 93, 98. If that ends up holding as resistance, the price of Jasmy is still considered bearish, and a large move back down will also take place. We can only argue that Jasmy will have a much higher bounce if it ends up breaking over 98. Then we would move to the top of this channel at 11.4 and potentially see either a reversal to the downside or a final breakout, which this is heavily contingent on Bitcoin entering a bull market or entering a bear market, at which point, as long as Jasmy holds support, the price will continue to consolidate until Bitcoin makes a decision, in my opinion.